Yo, how's it going, guys? No intro, lock in. We got a lot to talk about. Let's do this. First of all, let's talk about that maintenance that we recently had. This was just a hot fix for Pirate 101 and Wizard 101 EU, so nothing really affecting Wizard 101 NA or even Wizard 101 on console, which currently it's on the Xbox game preview, which we talked about this a lot. Yes, there is still no, update for the whole Hall of the Void situation. It seems like a lot of people are really stuck now in, the Xbox game preview. So, if you like, you can join their official Wizard 101 Discord and check that out on the latest updates and announcements about whenever they do get that update. Reminder, we did talk about this a lot on the channel, and it does take consoles some time to get the updates in the first place. So, yep, still just hang tight, guys. I'm sorry, no news. Now, for the teaser, this is absolutely insane for the upcoming summer update. Now, if what I see is true, I'm just gonna say this. I quote unquote I might. Okay, it's not a guarantee that I'm gonna get back in the rating, but if like what I'm seeing is true, and this update, knock on wood, becomes a good update, this is gonna be solid. So check this out. It's a picture, and it says here, and then there were 8, right? Alright, so we see 8 wizards. They're in Lemuria in the heap section. Alright, cool story. But then I look closely, and I'm like, these are some really interesting designed wizards. And I look closely, I'm seeing this girl. I'm like, that's Cheerval X. And I'm pretty sure that's Liam on the left side. And I'm like, I know these players. And so I'm looking at it, and I go on Twitter. I'm like, okay, who are these people? And apparently they are content creators in this picture. You got Awesome the Sauce, Ice Gold PvP, Cheerval X, Liam is a Vibe, Daniel Sunsword, Slade, Wave, and Voices of the Spiral. All in the same picture. This is some like Avengers type stuff, dude. This is awesome. And they're all side by side with each other. So what does this mean? Well, some people theorize that we could be getting a 8th new school, which honestly is a good theory, but I kind of doubt that. I feel like they're not at the point of making a new school anytime soon. But also somebody said an 8-person raid, which would, if that is true and we actually do get an 8-person raid, that would be insane. And I think the more insane part about this whole thing is that we're going to see potentially an 8-person content creator raid happen. Like, I could definitely see them promoting this, getting all the content creators together, everybody's live streaming. It smells familiar, like I've seen this before, you know? So I'm super excited to check whatever's going to happen there, and make sure to follow all of these awesome content creators out and check out their content as well, because they might be giving out some nice teasers here and there, or whatever is going to happen. I would imagine that they'll probably be maybe live streaming it or posting some videos on the test realm whenever that is coming. But dude, I'm just super excited. That is really awesome. It's looking really good. So far, the update is looking good. But every time I say that, something happens. I said that about the spring update, then the spring update just, I don't know, just imploded. So, knock on wood. Knock on wood. I hope it's a good update. Okay? Knock on wood. Now, the next teaser comes in from Cam. This is talking about the new beast form we're getting, and it is called the Storm Draconian. So, check that out if you're a Beastmoon Hunt player. And now, over here, we have some more information coming in from the Wizard101 Dev Messages account, which is a fan-created account, kind of talking about what the developers will be saying through some of the forums or messages, or, just the live streams in particular. And this one comes in from Cam's live stream on the 13th, and this actually goes into more detail about the whole Aquila challenge mode. Remember, we talked about that, and I'm personally, for me, I'm excited. If you're not, that's fine, but I'm really excited. But let's talk about it. So, one of the questions that they saw on the live stream is the new Aquila challenge mode content limited to Mount Olympus, or will it apply to Atlantia and Tartarus? Cam responds, I will just say, it's not only Olympus. So, we might potentially be getting Atlantia and also a Tartarus challenge mode. Now, if you don't know what challenge mode is, it's basically where your level is scaled, your stats are limited, you can only use specified cards and stuff like that. You know, it's basically kind of like a tedious version of like regular gameplay and all, but it's actually really challenging and it does make you think a little bit outside the box, and it is fun. But I'm personally excited for that, as I already said. Next question, is Aquila challenge mode scaled to the regular levels or the current max level? Cam responds with, it will be scaled to the level of the content it is intended for. Challenge modes have always matched the level of the standard. So for Mount Olympus, that's level 30, and I believe Atlantia was level 70, and then Tartarus was level 90. So when you do go in there in challenge mode, that's basically what your stats are going to scale, and that's basically what your level is going to be scaled to, you know, to kind of match those stats. So I'm just super I'm really excited, man. I really am. Are we going to see a new guild museum earlier this year? Cam says, I think we said a bit ago we are most likely not going to see another museum this year. After Chrysalis came out, we probably won't have time for another this year. The original Aquila gear is considered legacy and won't be adjusted, right? Cam responds with correct. Will the old gear be retired like Morganth's gear was? Cam responds with the old gear will stay dropped, which is absolutely a big, and I mean that is the biggest plus that you could ever do. Because if you guys don't remember when they did the whole like gear audit situation, you can't even get the old style Morganth gear anymore. That stuff is completely considered legacy. So you literally can't like get it anymore. Like it's gone. Right? I have a lot of those gears still in my gear vault, but it's just sad to see some of those gears go away after, you know, a couple of years. Were the Aquila drop tables altered? Cam says yes. You'll have to give feedback in test round. Specifically, all of the garbage loot was removed and some stuff got added. So overall, a net positive. I think you guys will have to give your opinions. And then another question asked, new badges, new cosmetic challenge set. Cam says maybe you've even seen it. So potentially we might have seen that in that teaser trailer that we were just talking about, or that little teaser that we saw of the Mount Olympus challenge mode. Will the Aquila secret bosses be available in challenge? Yes, they will. And they will give pretty much what they used to give, but because challenge mode is scaled, they'll be a bit different. So Gladiator, rather than being a 90 boss, will be a level 30 boss. Can I get whatever new rewards there are for Aquila and Standard 2? And will I need to scale for those? Cam said yes and yes. So, that is pretty much all the information we have for Mount Olympus and Aquila. Pretty much those challenge modes. So, again, I'm super excited to try them out. And I think you guys should definitely check it out when it does drop. And you don't have to do challenge mode. You can also do standard mode, and apparently you can still get some of those new rewards as well. I'm assuming it's going to be some new spellments and potentially new spells. So be on the lookout for that. Now up next, we just have the regular old-fashioned news. So yeah, let's jump right into it. The Arcane Builders Bundle has returned. It's available all the way through May 21st, Wednesday. So make sure to check this bundle out. We actually did a super awesome video about this bundle talking about the wand. The wand actually gives one of the most outgoings in the game if you socket an 8% outgoing gem with it. It's a pretty nice wand. I actually highly recommend it. It's pretty cool. Over here, we got the Spiral Showcase event. Make sure to check this out. It's going to last all the way through May 19th. And then we also have the Death Decathlon event, which is also available through May 19th. Now, over here, during the weekend, just remember that you can take advantage of this little crown reward event that we did a video about. It had a bunch of stuff from an extra character slot elixir, the pajama set, and also the 55% speed boost Sun Skimmer mount. It's going to last all the way through May 19th, so check that out. And yes, 55% is one of the fastest mounts, like, in the game, like, up to 55%. So make sure to check that out if you got the crowns. And then over here, reminder, we got Melinda Wu's birthday bash. Check that out. There's tons of stuff in the crown shop. It's going to last all the way through June 1st. Have fun with that. Over here, a reminder, you can get the Country Cottage bundle. We also did a video about this, so make sure to check that out on the online cart as well. And then over here, we have the Lively bundles, which my laptop is giving up on me, but that's fine. You can get this bundle in the Crown Shop. There's tons of stuff you can get in this bundle. 4 Mega Pet Snacks, Power Piggle Pet, Rooted Grimoire Pet, Leaffoot Pet, and a bunch of other stuff. They also have a mount bundle as well in the Crown Shop. So make sure to check all of that out. It's going to last all the way through June 1st. Now, over here for Twitter, pretty much similar stuff. Just a reminder that the Mother's Day bundles are still in the Crown Shop all the way through May 18th. So, again, make sure to check that out. And then also through May 18th, we have the Celestian Spellmental Back Bundle in case you needed some spellments or those specific spellments. So make sure to check that out. You get 12 for the price of 10. So if you got the crowns, have fun with that. And then over here, the new Malworth's musical attire is available in the Crown Shop. So this is something actually new. You can check this out in the Crown Shop as well. So have fun with that. And then over here, we got the Knight's Spellmental Pack Bundle, which is also available through the 18th. Same thing, you get 12 for the price of 10. So check it out. And then over here, we have double gardening. So if you have a membership benefit or, membership, active, check that out. It's going to last all the way through 18th. Know you guys always ask for these benefits. So there you go. Go harvest your couch potatoes or evil magma peas, whatever you have, and enjoy. And that pretty much wraps it up for all the news, the teasers, and everything else. Again, this summer update is looking... knock on wood good. Okay, dude, fingers crossed. I'm not gonna say anything else. Let's just work on hammering those bugs and glitches. And, let's just try it out, man. Let's just try it out. I think the raid, though, if it actually is a 8-player raid, that would be really cool. And I think that would be a little bit more manageable than 12, because the 12-player raids weren't bad in a sense. And honestly, I don't want to speak on my own experience, because my own experience has been, so high and lows. Like, I have a great team one day, and then the next day we can't win anymore, and people don't show up for the exact time or the schedule. And that's, I think, probably one of the harder things about raiding. Probably in general, but for Wizard101, it really is hard to kind of micromanage everybody and just in general just try and get 12 players in a raid. It's already bad enough you have to join a guild, it's guild locked, obviously. You always gotta push out of your comfort zone, but if it really is an 8-player raid, I think that would be a little bit more manageable. So we will see and find out, It might interest me. I don't think I would revive my guild for it, though. I mean, I've tried. Well, I mean, it's just I don't know. It's just the energy isn't there, And for me, personally, I've dealt with so many people to the point where I will not go raiding in another guild because I don't want to leave this guild. I don't feel like leveling up another character, blah, 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 blah. I just don't feel like abandoning this guild as a guild leader. We built this guild from the ground up. We put tons of Azoth on it, and I would hate to just, kind of abandon it and then go off to another guild. I've said this before in a different video. But, if you are someone that is very interested in raiding, especially for this new upcoming raid, my guild is always open, and I can kind of share with you some fundamentals about raiding. There's no promises that we're going to go raiding in my own guild, because like I said, it is hard to micromanage everybody, just trying to get everybody on the same page. You also have to consider time zones. People live in Australia, United Kingdom, it's just all over the place. You have to find, what I try to do as a guild leader, what I still try to do, I try to make sure everybody's comfortable. If you're not comfortable with the raid schedule, then I will do my best to try and change it. But I always try to find a sweet spot that everybody can get on board. And sometimes that's honestly impossible because you can't please every single person. But with only 8 players, if it is true it is going to be an 8-player raid, that kind of lowers that stress a little bit more, and it makes it a little bit more manageable. Because those 4 extra players, if even one person leaves, then the whole thing falls apart. And even with 8 players, I'm still gonna probably run into issues. That's fine. That's what being a guild leader and just raiding in general is all about. You kind of have to just wait and get lucky, you know? So, I don't know. We'll see about it. I guess I'm a little bit skeptical about it, but I think it'll be fun. I think it'll be super awesome. And I just can't wait to see them crush it. I already know they're going to crush it. I can already see, like, Sauce, Liam, and Val. They're going to crush it, man. I know they're going to have fun with it. But, yeah, it should be cool. I think it'll be so much fun. I miss raiding, man. I really do miss raiding. Like I said, if you're interested in learning the fundamentals about raiding, you know, stat caps and all that stuff, you can join my Discord. I have all that in my Discord channel and stuff like that. So, yeah, it should be fun. We'll see what happens. And that's it for the news and all the stuff. I will talk to you guys later. And peace out.